If you're a day trader, you need to watch this video because recently I made a dumb, stupid mistake losing $1,500 within the first 3 minutes of market open. In this video, I will do a complete recap of the trade I took, the mistake I made, and how this trade could have easily been avoided, saving my $1,500. We will first start with my game plan for the day, then we will jump on to my stupid dumb reason behind taking this trade and how much money I lost on this trade, including the trade recap, the live recording of this trade, and finally I will disclose the lessons I learned on this trade, because if you're a day trader, every red trade, every red day is a learning lesson for you. Let's start with my game plan for the day that I post every single market open day on our Discord group. If you guys want access to my daily game plan and be part of a community of serious and supportive traders, this is the perfect time to join our Discord group because we have the Easter weekend coming soon and we have the Easter discount code. You guys can type in Easter at checkout to get 20% off for the next 3 months. The link and the coupon code both will be in the description box below. The stock I lost $1,500 on within the first 3 minutes of market open is Tesla. I watch the stock every single day and it's a very good stock for day trading and scalping because once it gets the momentum, the moves are really clean on the stock. We had a recent push towards the upside on the daily chart, and on the daily chart we have been consolidating in between the zone. We are kind of making a bull flag right here. This $11.20 level, $11.15 region has been holding for a while for the past 2 days, and this zone was also holding earlier in 2022 and end of 2021 as well. So this is a very good zone to watch for a rejection or maybe a breakout towards the upside. I was watching Tesla for the break of 1120 towards the upside, or if we reject 1175, I was watching it for the test of $1,050 level because we have a gap under $1,050 level. Because on this day Tesla released the news, the stock split news, and the stock gapped up. That's why we have a gap from 1050 approximately to 1020. So if the market decides to sell off, we also have a gap underneath $1,050 level on this stock. Now here's a 1 minute chart of Tesla from 31st of March 2022. You guys can see within the first 1 hour of market open, we don't have any clean trades on Tesla. I think this push above 1099 for the break of $1,100 level. We had this one good push towards the upside after making kind of a triangle right here. But before that, I don't see any clean opportunities on Tesla. But still, I decided to take a trade right off the market open, and that's when you decide to look for opportunities. As a trader, you must have heard this sentence that you need to wait for the opportunities to come to you. But on this day, I did quite the opposite. I was looking for opportunities and I forced a trade right at the market open. So now let's focus on the price action of Tesla within the first 5 minutes of market open. On this candle at 9:30 a.m. candle, Tesla had a dip to around $1,087 level. That dip was getting bought back up. So in my head, as I said, my dumb stupid reason was that this $1,087 level is holding, and I decided to enter my calls position at 9:31 a.m. candle. I thought that we can see the break of VWAP and the break of $1,100 level towards the upside. So I always say that trading is a combination of a valid trade idea and proper executions. I think my execution on this trade was still okay. My stop loss on this trade is the break of low of the day, or worst case scenario, the break of 1085 towards a downside. That was my stop loss. My entry is on this candle, so I'm not trying to chase a stock. I think my entry is still okay. I have a valid stop loss. I'm not trying to chase a stock after it has already moved 6-7 green candles in a row, but the trade idea is not valid, and that's why I said trading is a combination of trade idea and executions. My executions on this trade were still okay, but my trade idea was very stupid. Now here's the 5 minute chart of Tesla in front of you guys, and as I mentioned, if I wouldn't have forced that trade right off the market open, and if I would have focused on the 5 minute chart of Tesla, we can see that for the first 15, 20, 30 minutes, the 5 minute chart was clearly bullish and I took a trade towards a downside. So instead of forcing a trade right off the market open, if I would have just waited and be patient with this stock, I would have got this move towards the upside right here, or maybe this push towards the upside right here, because on the 5 minute chart, whenever Tesla is trying to push under $1,085 level, we get these bullish wicks. That means buyers are still trying to hold this 1085 and 1080 zone. So ideally, I should have waited for a close under $1,080 level just to verify, okay, this stock is actually weak, and sellers finally won and they closed this stock under $1,080 level. Or I should have waited for Tesla to come near the high of the day. That was right around this candle. That was around 10:15 a.m. But within the first 30-45 minutes, I don't see any plays on Tesla fitting my strategy, suiting my trading strategy. Let's now jump back to the 1 minute chart of of Tesla and focus on my entries and exits. I entered on Tesla at 9:31 a.m. candle right here. I entered 5 contracts. I was trading 1100 calls, same week expiry contracts. This was a Thursday, so you also see theta decay on this stock. I only took 5 contracts and my fill price was 13.30. But when I saw the break of 1085 towards the downside, I covered my whole position at a fill price of 10.65, which was an insane loss. So that means I lost more than $1,300 within the first 3 minutes of market open, reaching my stop loss, and the overall loss on this trade was 20% of my investment, which is really bad trading within the first 5 minutes of market open. So guys, here's the recording of my trade on Tesla. Ignore this trade because I have to do AUD to USD conversion in order for me to withdraw money from my account because I live in Australia. But ignore this trade. This was just a foreign exchange trade for me to withdraw my money. But right here at 9:31 a.m. candle, when I saw that 1087 and 1088 is kind of holding, again a dumb reason, because 1087 is not a critical level. It's not a level from the daily chart, but I still decided to take this trade. I took 5 contracts. I got filled at 13.30, and to be honest, I was slightly green on this trade. When Tesla pulled back to 1091 and 1092, I was slightly in the money, but I was expecting a break of VWAP and a push towards the upside. So maybe I was biased on this stock. So that means I'm trying to catch the bottom for the break towards the upside because Tesla has been very bullish on the daily chart. That's why it's never a good idea to be biased on a stock, biased on a trade, because stock market can humble you very quickly. After consolidating between 1087 and 1090 for about 2 minutes, we saw the break of 1087 with volume. Tesla also broke 1085 with volume. I had to cover my position. It took me a while to get filled. I got filled my position at 10.65, again losing $1,300 within the first 5 minutes of market open. Now let's jump on to the lessons I learned from this trade. Let's now discuss my mistakes and the lessons I learned from this trade. The first mistake is that I think I was too biased on this stock because that entry on that Tesla trade was really stupid. I entered at 1087. 1087 was not even a level I was watching on the daily chart. Tesla just made a low of the day at 9:30 a.m. candle. I decided to take it long at 9:31 with the stop loss under low of the day, which is not the best idea in the world. The trade idea is not valid, and this is because I was too biased on a stock. Now, because of the first mistake, because of the bias, I made another mistake. I forced a trade. You have to wait for the stock market to present an opportunity to you. You have to wait for the opportunities to come to you. On this trade, I tried to force a trade. On the other hand, if I would have just been patient with the stock, if I would have waited for the first 15, 30, 45 minutes of market open, I could have got a really good move in my favor towards the upside. And the third mistake I made on this trade is again because of the bias, because of the first mistake. The first mistake was the bias. Second mistake was I forced a trade. And the third mistake, I feel like I held my loser. I could have easily cut this loser for maybe $800 of loss instead of $1,300. Not the end of the world, but losing 20% right of the market open surely means that I held on to my loser more than I should have, and that was again because of the bias. Now coming to the lessons I learned from this trade, the first lesson is that I just have to be patient with the stock market. I have to wait for the opportunities to come to you. As with any other trader, you must have heard this sentence a lot in trading world. You have to wait for the opportunities to come to you, and this is a perfect example of forcing a trade and trying to find opportunities in the stock market even though they are not there. The second lesson again is from the first lesson. I have to be patient, and I have to be patient for the stocks to come near my critical levels. I took my trade at $1,087 level. That was not a critical level. That was not a pre-market level. That was no level on the daily chart or the hourly chart. My game plan was to watch Tesla for the break of 1075 towards the downside or for the break of 1095 towards the upside. I did not stick to my plan. I took it on the pullback to $1,087 level, and that is the reason. The second lesson is I have to wait for the stock to come near my critical levels. So hopefully you guys can take a thing or two from this video and learn from my mistakes, because we all are day traders, we all are swing traders, or whatever kind of trader you are. You can learn from my mistakes, you can learn from your own mistakes and develop and grow as a trader every single day. If you like this video and if this video helped you with your trading journey, make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and hit the bell notifications because I'm releasing 2 to 3 new videos on day trading every single week. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure that you follow me there because I post a lot about my green days, my red days, my life outside of trading as well on Instagram. The link will be in the description box below. Again, if you guys want to join our Discord group, now is the perfect time because we have the Easter coupon code. The link will be in the description box below, along with the coupon code that will give you 20% off for the next 3 months. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.